Hi, we're going to move into the respiratory system now. The respiratory system is important because it helps you breathe. That's one of the most important parts, is that it helps us breathe. So our body needs oxygen to survive, so we breathe in that oxygen either through our nose or our mouth. You can breathe through your nose and you can breathe through your mouth. Once it is in your body, either through your nose or your mouth, it's going to go down your trachea, down your neck, and into your lungs. Your lungs are the most important part of your respiratory system. So when the oxygen goes into your body, and then the respiratory system also helps remove the carbon dioxide from your body. Carbon dioxide comes from your cells and too much of it can be harmful to you. When you breathe in the oxygen, it comes out as carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide is needed to help plants. To the right, you will see that the organs needed in the respiratory system include your nose and your mouth, your trachea, your lungs, and then in your under your lungs are your diaphragm. If you are like a musician or a singer, the diaphragm is really important to help that air get through your body and so that you can perform. Okay, the lungs are the most important part of the respiratory system. So let's learn a little bit more about the lungs. Your lungs are basically sacs that fill with oxygen when you breathe. All right. Your heart pumps blood into the walls of your lungs where it absorbs oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. So in order for things to work, your lungs have to be strong. Fun fact, if you hold your breath for too long, your brain will force you to breathe. So your lungs are super important. They're like the main source of what helps everything move along. If things can't get to the lungs, then the lungs can't do their job. Another little fun fact inside your body, you have cilia. So they are little covered hairs that act as a filter in your airway to trap foreign particles and germs from getting in the air that you breathe. When you cough or sneeze, you get the foreign particles in your body. So if you have like a water pitcher at home that might filter out some of those extra minerals in your water, that's kind of what your body does with the cilia. That's really all we have for the respiratory system. It's a pretty simple system. So what we are going to do is add a few notes to the respiratory flap in your notebook. You should also have them from your digestive ones from the other day. So we are going to add, for respiratory, brings in oxygen, you breathe, and removes carbon dioxide. The most important organ are the lungs. So it should look something like this. Right underneath that the respiratory flap. So there's only 2 or 3 real important facts for the respiratory system. And then finally, let's quick fill this out so that we remember all the different parts. Working from the top. So our options are lungs, nasal cavity, trachea, and diaphragm. Nasal cavity is part of your nose and your mouth where you can breathe things in. So nasal cavity. Then it goes down your trachea, which is near your esophagus. So that's why In the digestive system, you might have also saw something go down your neck. That was your esophagus. From your trachea, we go to the very important lungs. And then finally, your diaphragm. All right, that's it for today for the respiratory system. It's a pretty simple system for us. Just mainly know that we breathe in oxygen. Our lungs are very important for us to help us breathe. I don't need anything sent back today. Enjoy.